It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Toronto against Boston.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, and with tip. Okay, David, much appreciated. And a conference rivalry renewed tonight. This one could get a little chippy, Chris.
Games like this always have a little bit of extra meaning on both sides, especially for fans. You can see that look of intensity in their eyes.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Toronto right now, Marcus Morris is out there with Anthony. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Holiday. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. Holiday against Lowry. The wide open look here for Anthony. Off target from outside. Here's Lowry. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Lowry is screen on Anthony. The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good from outside. Toronto with the ball. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, especially important on the ropes. Sinking those deep shots makes it hard for the other team to build momentum.
From the arc. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. On defense, Toronto. Lowry kicks to Morris. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Embiid with a screen on Porzingis. Here's Morris. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Lowry for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Well, Chris, you can't shortchange this roster, but their coach, Brad Stevens, one of the best in the game.
Well, you remember his 6 years at Butler? He took them to the title game twice. I mean, what he's done with this team is no less impressive.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Holiday dishes to Carmelo. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Lowry against Holiday. A 3 from Morris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry kicks to O'Quinn. Morris a screen. O'Quinn the pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to O'Quinn, and the pass to Porzingis. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Lowry, no good. Toronto trails by 3, and Bogdanovich kicks to Anthony. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Middleton on the wing. Latrey. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Embiid sets the pick for Holiday. There's a screen. And there's the 3-second violation. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now Lowry, and he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Picked by O'Quinn. Lowry dishes to Middleton. And again, Boston with the triple.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here. Toronto trails by 9. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Holiday out there with Bogdanovic. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Anthony. And it's Embiid in at the 5. And Chris, so many of us involved with the NBA, either as broadcasters or players, had a moment where they just knew that this was the game for us. Did you ever have that moment? And if so, Chris, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Wow, that's a great question, Kev. You know what? I have so many signature moments in my life that continually made me fall in love. I don't know if there's just one. You know, I remember, for instance, Isaiah Thomas, after he won the All-Star game, I believe it was like 86, 87, and after he had his mom come up and his mom did the interview with him, and I was there with my mom, and I remember thinking to myself, man, that would be a cool moment. Or watching Magic Johnson hoist up a championship because he was from Michigan, and I had followed his career the whole time. And so watching him win a championship, or how about those great Magic Johnson, Larry Bird commercials back when they got out the limo and were looking at each other, you know, that type of stuff. So, man, so many great moments, man. I can't pick one, but there's so many great moments.
Great moments indeed. Morris passes to Embiid, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Boston. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Celtics leading by 7. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Lowry kicks to Middleton. Porzingis with a screen on Bogdanovic. On the wing, Morris. 4 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark. Toronto trails by 7. The dish to Holiday. Wants to get it to Morris and does.
Oh, man, look at Morris use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
Porzingis against Morris. Boston with a new 24. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Toronto.
And their offense centered around the three-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
Here's Embiid. That shot no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Morris inside, covered by Morris. Morris, no good. And Holiday kicks to Anthony. Count it. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Lowry passes to Porzingis. Picked by O'Quinn. Lowry kicks to Porzingis. To end the drought. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Celtics shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
Well, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
The kick out to Holiday. Embiid the screen. 6 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches.
Anthony with it, working on O'Quinn. Anthony dishes to Embiid. Stolen by O'Quinn. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lowry kicks to Porzingis. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Outside Anthony. Dishes it to Morris. Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny. Things were going Boston's way from the beginning. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. And it was a 9-point lead for them as they finished the first quarter. Second quarter, not quite as good. And that is just...
And the 3rd quarter about ready to get underway. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his... And Toronto has possession. They trail by 7. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
We've got Markieff Morris. Porzingis is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Just 2 to shoot. But he gets it back. Holiday, the pass to Embiid. Back to Holiday. Embiid the screen. Second chance shot. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Holiday against Lowry. Picked by O'Quinn. Lowry kicks to Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Toronto trails by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Anthony. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Chris, when you played, you were known as a guy at your size who could rip and run, take it coast to coast. You look around the league now, who are some of the best big men ball handlers?
Oh, you love it. If you get that board, you got to be able to take it, speed up the offense. We've seen Draymond just have a field day doing it with all the players on his team that can knock it down and score. Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis. We've even seen Paul Millsap and Julius Randle do it a little bit. So I love the fact that if you can get that board and push it, it makes it easier because you don't have to look for the outlet. You can actually find that point guard, that 2 guard in transition and let them score, and you be the facilitator.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Lowry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Bogdanovich against Middleton. Right side Holiday. He sinks the 11-footer. Holiday's got his first points in this one. Celtics leading by 7. Lowry passes to Porzingis. Morris a screen. Off the screen. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Wow. Morris is a physical guy. Solid at staying active on the boards and gobbling up these rebounds.
Here's Bogdanovich. Toronto with the fresh shot clock. Another shot. Morris, no good. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Morris kicks to Lowry. And here's Porzingis for a 3. That shot missing. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Holiday kicks to Anthony. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lowry. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Holiday. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
There's the pick. Holiday against Lowry. On the wing, Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Holiday against Lowry. Morris outside. Pass to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 11 points.
He's scoring efficiently, playing his heart out, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Lowry kicks to Morris. And again, Boston with the triple.
Morris is excellent at cashing in on the catch and shoot. I mean, he's terrific at firing off the pass.
Misses the shot. And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Right back after this break. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Celtics leading by 11. So for Toronto right now, Anthony out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Morris with a screen on Morris. Lowry passes to Porzingis. And the rejection by Embiid. Morris with the ball. And Holiday has it in the corner. Another miss by Holiday. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Middleton left side. Over Bogdanovich. Middleton can't get it to go.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Morris dishes to Embiid. And Holiday kicks to Morris. They set the pick. He feeds it to Carmelo. Passes it to Embiid. 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. The Celtics shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Holiday against Lowry. He dishes it to Morris. Picked by O'Quinn. To the left side wing. Boston again missing. Toronto trails by 11. And Bogdanovich kicks to Holiday. Feeds to Morris. Pass to Embiid. Back to Morris. Embiid the screen. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Kevin, you love how Morris keeps his focus on the basket. You can whack him all you want. He's still going to knock down those shots.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Here's Lowry. Left side, Porzingis. He kicks to O'Quinn. The feed now to Lowry. 5 on the clock. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Shot clock at 2. Lowry's shot is good.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Markieff Morris.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He's had the fans behind him tonight, and that's really been a key for him. Once he got going, they sensed it could be a special night every time he touched the ball. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He said, guys, we need to play with pace, and that'll get us some early fast break opportunities. We're playing way too predictable right now.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Picked by O'Quinn. Lowry against Anthony. Embiid with the steal. Lets it go from deep. Morris with the rebound. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Porzingis with a screen on Anthony. And O'Quinn kicks to Middleton. Back to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 6. Embiid with the steal.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard and complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happening.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Middleton the pass to Lowry. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks to O'Quinn. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Morris. Middleton for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And here's Anthony for 3. Misses the shot. So we see Boston get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, that was a solid.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Am I going to for all the things I did? No time to dwell on that cause my brain reacts.